Do you think that would change if you had to be like Lara Croft and live alone apart from a butler? You have to get rid of your family to have those riches.
Yeah, I'm in.
Yes, the Tomb Raider Would You Rather quiz is making its triumphant return this week, and we've got a spotlight which makes Nick go...
Well, thanks for sharing that with me.
Coming up after this.
Hello and welcome back to Tomb Raider, the action-adventure video game. It's Lara Croft for everybody, and this week we are passing through Act 2 and on to Act 3, baby. We are in Vasiley's apartment. We've made our way to Prague, and this week our mission is...
to find the obscure engraving and discover the location of the last painting.
Beautiful
Right.
scene here, by the way.
Yeah, it looks
Right.
Christmassy.
Yeah. Let's go.
Let's do it.
Prague. Now to find the location of the last Obscura painting. What do you know about that building over there?
What?
The one you're watching, with police tape all around it.
Run into the
The
man.
Vasiley place? It's a murder scene. I'm a reporter.
So what happened in there?
Another monstrum killing. You're not from around here.
No, I need information, which I'd be willing to pay for.
I've got dossiers on all the main players. It'll cost you.
Okay, I'm in. Who's that?
That's Eckhart.
Quick
He's
cut
the
there.
mafia top guy from what I can find out, but I know less about him than the others. They're all gathered in the Strahov at the moment.
Lara's
Right.
conversational skills are somewhat lacking.
I do like the let's go. Here we are.
Cut straight to it.
We should do that. Question of the week. Ooh.
All right, so we've got phrase A or phrase B. What are we going to go for?
All of them, or is that it? Is that all you've got? Let's go A. I mean, clearly B's too aggressive, isn't it?
I think maybe going aggressive is the way to go.
All right, we can do it.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Is that it? Is that all you've got?
For what you're paying, you've got plenty.
I need to get in there, Luddock, and you're going to tell me how.
Not
That's probably a
without
good
cash.
choice.
The Strahov has heavy security. I can get you an access code within half an hour, but I have expenses.
Get me that code, or else...
Or else what? You're gonna shoot me?
Now there's an idea worth paying for.
Not here, not out in the open, right by a police crime scene. I don't think so.
Love it.
I've no time to spare on small fry, Luddock. I need some fresh air. The police are everywhere. I need to find another way into the apartment.
Good choice, by the way. I like that.
A more entertaining one.
Right, we're probably about to face a gunfight or something, but we're sticking with go for it, overplay it safe.
Let's do it.
Let's go for it. Oh, shoot the dog. Oh, shoot the man. Oh no, don't have to do anything for that.
Those dogs Dobermans.
Think so, yeah, they look like it.
Maybe from underground.
Do you reckon if we were playing the game, we'd totally get lost in this section?
The trousers look poo stained then.
They are now.
Yeah, let's go for the sewer. It's the poo camo gear.
I want some answers, Bouchard. Why did you want me dead in Paris?
You were just a side issue. A loose end that needed tidying up.
Who ordered it?
A madman called Eckhart. He was putting pressure on all my operations. Threatened my family. Killing my men. You saw one of them at the church.
A psycho, huh?
the worst. Eckhart is a monstrum.
Is that right? What exactly were you doing for him?
I had to take delivery of a painting that was in the Louvre and bring it to the Strauss here in Prague.
So why Prague?
Eckhart is protected by a group based in Prague called the Cabal. They're almost as dangerous as Eckhart, and at least as insane.
Interesting.
Anyone too inquisitive about Cabal business simply disappears.
Like my friend Von Croy. What was his involvement in all this?
He was hired to locate one of the 5 obscure paintings that was in the Louvre. But he found out too much. He contacted Vasiley here in Prague, and they exchanged information.
So one of those engravings told Von Croy where the Louvre painting was.
They seized all 5 obscure paintings in the late 1400s and hid them. The last one is almost definitely in the vault.
So do you know where the vault is located?
Only that it's beneath the Strauss somewhere.
I'm going to take a look around.
Are you going to leave me like this?
Yes, take a break. You've been running round a lot. I'll be back with the 5th engraving.
Be like Titanic.
That was a very heavy, like, duologue then.
Yeah, I was thinking exactly the same.
It went on for ages, but like her interrogation technique is knock him out and then the conversation starts. That didn't make any sense. I was like, what's...
She's knocking some sense into him.
Well, and then it panned out and it reveals she's tied him to a radiator.
Right, are you at the clock?
Yeah.
We're going to have to change the time, but I don't know what to change it to. So I say we look at the beautiful building.
Prague is full of beautiful buildings.
The beam
That's
of light
true.
is on the 3. Maybe the clock holds the answer.
There we go. Now if we get a choice, we'll know what to do.
Yeah, let's go change time.
And I'm glad we did, because we obviously have to select it manually.
So you're going to go plus 1 hour.
Ah, a secret entrance.
3 times.
Just what I'm looking for.
The only thing is that you could completely guess that by just going around 12 times. I imagine it was more tricky
There's
in
a
the
panel
game.
on the wall, but I need a code.
Really cool the way that staircase opened up, though.
Reminds me of Pride Rock at the musical of The Lion King, if you've ever seen that. Right, well, we're at a painting safe, which we have to enter a code, and we don't know the code. So, left?
Well, there is something glinting on the floor to the left, so let's go left.
It's the
That
code
might
to
be
the
the code
safe
to the
in front.
panel.
Oh, it is!
Truly
Ridiculous.
the game for everyone.
So let's enter the code that is literally in front of the thing. Right. Oh, okay. I don't know the code yet, so I'm going to have to go back and look at my inventory.
Yeah, so inventory.
Right. Are you gonna play memorize the code?
Yeah, okay, computer.
Zoom in. Is there going to be a password? Yep.
That might be useful.
14639. Are we going to remember that?
No. Maybe if I say it enough times. 14639, 14639.
Do you remember it?
4633. No?
14639.
You got some of the numbers right.
And we're going to type in 421635219.
No.
What are we typing in?
I think we all remember that it's 14633.
Ooh, okay, yeah, that's it. Type it in.
Okay. 1, 4, 6, 3, 9.
Oh, well done.
Oh, those sausage fingers. So how do you go into inventory again?
You got to press the I. We'll go back to the keypad. Tell me when you're at the keypad.
Keypad?
Her glasses are really dark. I don't know how. No wonder she's looking over the top of them.
Yeah. 3, 1, something 97?
597. And then get ready for hot dog fingers.
Yeah. My favourite bit. Here we are.
Got it.
So
The engraving
horrible.
of the last obscura painting.
Got Last
Where's
Obscura.
Bouchard?
I was hoping she'd stay down there for a bit. There were some cool masks and some drinks on the side.
You want to spend a lot of time walking around there playing the game, right?
Playing the game, yeah. I just like looking
What
about
the
the
hell's
place.
going on around here?
I wonder how he went from the chair to the cupboard down the hall. Like, surely if someone was going to kill him, they'd just kill him in the chair. Why let him out to hide it?
Have you changed your mind about the Strahov code?
Yes, I thought I'd give you another chance. But I want the story, the events in Paris, and whatever happens here.
It's a deal, Luddick.
This passcode will get you into the warehouse area. It's only a low-level pass, but at least you'll be inside the complex.
I can take it from there.
I like these city streets as well. The snow's cool.
It is quite cinematic, all of this.
Mm.
This level, I'm noticing lots and lots of like, sort of going through, like when he fell out of the cupboard and fell on the floor, his face was going through the floor.
What the hell's going on around here?
Like I saw loads of those sort of bits in this level.
Some nice collision physics there. 4 points. I don't know where the other one would have come from because I don't think we died. There was, when we looked right at the flashing thing on the ground, there was an option to look left, and maybe if you'd gone that way first, there would have been a skill point or something. I don't know, but we completed it.
We did, and we're now on 52 points out of 100 for those of you following along. And if you want the passcode to play along from here for the next level, it will be 66252. So there you go.
There you go. And the next level is the Strahov Fortress. But don't go anywhere yet, because we have our question of the week, which is a fun quiz this week that you are going to host for me. Thank you very much. And our spotlight.
Okay, so this is a Would You Rather quiz. And it was inspired by the one that you did for me earlier on in this series. And you can play along at home if you want to play at home. And let me know what you would do in the comments, because I've tried to make these as hard as possible so that, like, I'm hoping I'll get at least one or two where you're not sure what you want to go for. But really, you know, Lara Croft for everyone, you can't really go wrong with this quiz I'm about to do. It's your decision. You do what you want. Right, this is Tomb Raider Would You Rather. We're going to start off with number 1, surprisingly. So, would you rather never replay any of the old games again, or never be able to play a Tomb Raider game that you've yet to touch?
Ooh, that's tricky. To be honest, it's actually not too tricky for me. I think that's a great question, but I have done most of the. I've done the mainline series except Angel of Darkness, and I've got the gold kind of packages still to do, which we may have another series up our sleeve there of Race to the End after the success of Chronicles. So obviously this question would ruin that series for us. But if you're including everything, I guess, yeah. I have done most of them, but I suppose I'll have to actually go for playing the new games. I want to do that because of our upcoming series.
Oh, that's sweet. Are you looking forward to any possible future on the horizon Tomb Raider games as well, though?
That's true. Yeah, absolutely. That's a very good point that I hadn't thought of. Yeah, if there is a new one, then I definitely want to be playing it. And I did like the Rise games, so I think they're finished with those, but there's bound to be something new, isn't there, in the future? Yeah, good point.
For anybody else who's looking forward to any new Tomb Raider games that may or may not happen in the future, stay tuned for future questions, okay? But first of all, question 2. Would you rather have a cameo as an NPC in a Tomb Raider game, or have a cameo as an NPC in any other games franchise of your choice?
Ooh, that is tough. Can I choose how the NPC is? Am I like an Angel of Darkness NPC? Like pretty poor show and comical, or am I like super cool, like, you know, a sidekick? Can I pick?
I think you can pick.
I do like the Final Fantasy series. It'd be cool to take part in that. No, I got.
If you'd go for Final Fantasy, I know you're a big Final Fantasy fanboy.
Yeah, but I think the NPCs are a little bit lame in that game that I haven't actually played, but I know that NPCs are a massive part of is Skyrim. Because they have their own character, and if you kill them, they are dead forever. And I do like that kind of concept. Although then that also makes me not want to be in that series. And is there any other series where NPCs? Can you think of any series where NPCs have quite a good role?
I think the characters that you meet in Metal Gear Solid are always quite cool, and they usually have some cinematic deaths.
You know what? I think I will stick. I think it would be fun in Tomb Raider, to be honest. So I'll stick with that. It would have to be perhaps. It would be interesting to see it kind of set somewhere like where I'm familiar with, somewhere around like London or Brighton would be quite cool. Could be an NPC, and she could go exploring in the Sea Life Centre or something like that.
All right, question 3. As Lara Croft, would you rather feel and remember every single death, or have only one life?
As Lara. So what, every time I play, like, if she dies forever?
You are Lara Croft. If you go tomb raiding and you fall off that cliff, or if you drop in that lava, or if you run out of breath underwater, or if you're getting shot up by centaurs, that's it.
Okay.
Or you can have the torture of feeling every single death you go through and remembering that and carrying that.
That's toughy. Okay, so I'm thinking the remembering one, there's parts where like you get set on fire but don't die, but you'd experience that because you can go roll in water or whatever. That won't be very fun. She doesn't actually look in that much pain when she's getting shot. You just see a few spurts of blood. She just carries on, bang, 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 and somersaulting. So, yeah, there are some, as we've mentioned before, pretty gruesome deaths, particularly in the later games. One, you know what? I think I'll go with the one life, and my reasoning behind that is, you said in the question, I am Lara Croft. Well, Lara doesn't die. Lara gets the item and she runs away and escapes. I mean, you know, when we're seeing her die, and that's us controlling her, but, you know, the movies, she never dies in the movies.
Very good. All right, so number 4. Would you rather have Lara Croft's riches or Lara Croft's acrobatic abilities?
Well, it's a tricky one. Well, I think this is a very practical answer, but what am I going to do with the acrobatic skills? I suppose you could compete in something, or I could compete in something and get some, sporting accolades or something. But I feel like the riches may be more useful. Don't know if that includes all the cursed artifacts as well, though.
you have to decide to throw out those ones.
Yeah, I'll give them away. But if her riches includes Croft Manor, I'm in. I'd take the manor probably over all the money. It'd just be fun.
Do you think that would change if you had to be like Lara Croft and live alone apart from the butler? You have to get rid of your family to have those riches.
Yeah, I'm in.
Okay, so number 5, and this is the last one. We've got 4 out of 4 so far. If the next Tomb Raider game is to be a continuation of one of the 3 timelines, which would you rather and why?
Oh, that is a good question. Okay, so obviously classic series, you've got the ending of 4 leading into the great concept of Chronicles. That's wide open for a reimagining, isn't it? And that's Lara Croft as well, really, isn't it? That is Lara. Then you've got the Legend kind of trilogy. That they could extend that, but I feel the storyline of that was slightly weaker than the other 2. I enjoyed it, but the whole kind of searching for mum thing, and the father as well, I think, in that, not maybe looking for her, but obviously both of them are somewhere else. I feel like that storyline has kind of run its course, even though I love those games. And then the Shadow kind of has I feel like that's that. I guess that trilogy's kind of come to an end. Again, I don't think there's anything particularly deep in the storyline. Again, enjoyable and it works, and the way that it's written is great. But I'd say there's probably most mileage out of revisiting the first one. Plus, it's probably what everyone would be urging for, purely based on the nostalgia point of view. But I'd love to see it created in modern, open world, and take all the positives from the later games. But yeah, in terms of storyline particularly, I think that they could do something great with that. It's a bit Game of Thrones though, where they could easily not please the fans if they took a few odd choices. So it'd be one to get the community involved in making decisions. That would be fun.
Yeah, that would be cool. Now it is time for our spotlight, where we shine a light on Tomb Raider creators. And this week we are looking at Ligu's music channel on YouTube. So let's check it out. Okay, so I'm going to go to his videos. And would you like to pick a track?
Right, well, the one that jumps out to me is Sexy Time with Lara.
Oh, here it is.
Get out of my sight.
I can't believe he spent this long. Well, thanks for sharing that with me. You know, you get those videos like the saxophone man from Eurovision Song Contest, but where they've looped it so it goes on for like 12 hours. I can imagine that being one of those videos where you just kind of stare at it and, you know, you're just mesmerized.
Should we brave another one?
Right, you pick this one.
Well, it's got to be Janice's Bob, obviously.
Janice, move along, ma chère. You make the place look crowded. Janice, move along, ma chère. You make the place look crowded. Janice, move along, ma chère. You make the place look crowded. Everyone knows me around here. What can I do for you, chérie? Excuse me. Move along, ma chère. You make the place look crowded.
Express yourself. Express yourself. Express yourself.
Okay. That reminds me of like a Kevin and Perry Go Large type song.
I did like the visuals, like the way there was like 3 different colours sort of going around in the background.
Yeah, me too. That was good. Wow.
Should we try another? One more.
Let's do it. Sci-fi radar. Yeah, sounds good. Oh no. Oh, okay.
I mean, I was down with that.
That was quite cool. I like that one. Yeah. I think it needed to have a drop in there though, like bow, 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 bow.
The visuals again were quite cool.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, even that Sexy Time with Lara one must have actually been quite a lot of effort to put all those like death scenes and stuff together. So.
Got time for one more?
Sure.
What can I get you to drink?
I don't want to drink. I want bad guys. At the moment, anyway. Is there anywhere I can nearby? I need which I'd be willing to pay for. I wanted Pierre and Janice at the same time. Give me what I need. 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 You're a real pretty boy. Let's.
It's a bit cassette boy, isn't it?
Yeah, and sort of also like a, you know, like where people write fanfics where the main character has like a crush on this person or whatever, like, and they sort of make up their own storyline that they want to see in them.
The hot dog. How did they even get there? Like, does she say hot dog at any point? I don't know.
And Curtis dancing topless.
Yeah, I know.
Well, so that was Ligu's YouTube channel. Go check it out. I'll leave a link in the show notes or the description down below. He's also got like his own sort of musical stuff, which is super dark and non-linear, but it's really interesting. So I'd recommend giving him a listen.
Thanks very much. That's a great little quiz. Yeah. I enjoy those little musings of our Tomb Raider. And I got 100%. So,
That's an A++.
Thanks for watching the show. If you liked it, leave a like and let me know in the comments how you have answered the Tomb Raider Would You Rather quiz. If you want to support us, you've got links to my Patreon and merch store down below in the description. See you next week. Make sure you're subscribed to see that one.
Thanks. Bye. Goodbye.